Hey, hungry English speakers. Kimberly here, and welcome to day 25 of the Learn to Speak English Without Fear 33-day challenge. Today we're heading out to eat in English. Welcome back to our journey where we accelerate years of English into just months. Over the last few days, you've built powerful skills. You've trained your listening for tricky sounds like L and TH. You've learned how to understand and use ly adverbs. You untangled confusing words like thought, though, through, and throughout. Now it's time to bring all of that into a real everyday situation that causes anxiety for many learners, ordering at a restaurant. For many people, this is stressful. The menu feels like a foreign language. You worry about pronunciation. You don't know how to ask questions politely. And suddenly you freeze. But because it doesn't matter how good your grammar is if you're hungry and you don't know how to order the food you want and actually get what you want. Today we'll fix that. If ordering in English makes you nervous, tap the like button, comment hungry in the chat, and share this video with someone who always points at the menu. We've all been there. You sit down in a nice restaurant, the waiter hands you the menu, suddenly your English disappears. You see long dish names, ingredients you don't recognize, descriptions that feel overwhelming. So you start to point or you say this one or that one, or you go to Google Translate, or you even try to start translating everything in your head. And by that time, you've lost your appetite. This is the menu trap. It makes a simple meal stressful. It limits you to safe food. And sometimes you even order something you don't even want or like. To fix this, you don't need perfect English. You need the right phrases. And here's the good news. Restaurants follow a predictable script, same types of questions, same polite phrases, same structure. When you learn that script, restaurants stop being scary. Let's build your culinary communicators toolkit, the language you actually need in a restaurant. And we'll start by decoding the menu. First, you have to understand the menu without panic. Identify the sections. We have starters or appetizers, one section. Another section would be entrees or main courses. Another would be sides. And then you have desserts and drinks. You have all of those in separate areas. Next, you look for key details in the description. This is where most learners get confused. So pay attention. When you read a dish, look for four things. Number one is the protein. Is it chicken, beef, steak, fish, shrimp, or vegetarian? Number two, you look for how it's cooked. Is it grilled, fried, baked, roasted, broiled, boiled sometimes? And then you look for the sauce or flavor. Is it creamy, spicy, sweet, garlic, lemon, pepper? And if it's meat, the doneness is very important in restaurants. Now, common options are rare, which is very, very red and bloody inside. Medium rare is pink inside. It's very, very popular. Next would be medium, which is just a little pink, and well done, which is fully cooked, no pink at all inside. Now let's look at a menu. Got one here. Okay, here's one right here. It's grilled steak with garlic butter. So, grilled steak with garlic butter, you already know a lot about what you're going to be eating or what you're ordering with that one. You know that it's steak because that's the protein. You know it's grilled, so you know how it's cooked. Now the waiter might ask, how would you like that cooked? And that's where you put in how you want it done. Your answer could be medium rare, please, or medium, please, or well done. Rare, please. Those are your options. Very short, very normal, very American. And an extra tip, if you're not sure how you want to cook, you can always ask, how is this usually cooked? Or what do you recommend? You'll get a lot of information from the waiter there or waitress. You don't need to understand the whole menu. You just need to be able to spot these key details to feel confident. Next, we need to make sure to be polite when we ask questions. Asking questions is normal. It's perfectly fine to ask questions. You're not being rude, but always start politely. Useful restaurant questions would be, excuse me, what comes with this? Or is this spicy? Does it have cheese? What's the sauce like? What do you recommend? Short, clear, natural. Now, the next thing you want to do is order a drink. Now, actually, one of the very first things that the waiter or waitress starts with is introducing themselves by saying, hello, my name is whatever, and I'll be your server. The very next thing almost always is, can I get you something to drink? And here's how to answer that naturally. If you want water, you just say, just water, please. Or can I have water with lemon? Could I have a seltzer water, please? There are other options like soda. Can I get a Coke? Could I get a Coke with a slice of lemon, please? Do you have Diet Coke? Or do you have any diet drinks? And if you're not sure what they have or what you want, you could say, what do you have for choices? They'll give you a list. Very common, very American. Then it's time to order your main dish. And when you're ready, you use this formula. I'll have, say I'll have, and then you say what food you want, and then add please on the end of it. For example, I'll have the chicken sandwich, please. Or I'd like the grilled salmon, please. Or I'll have the cowboy special, please. Sometimes you'll need to customize your order, and this is where most learners struggle. Common phrases that you might use are no onions, please, or no cheese, please, or can I have that on the side, please? Can I substitute fries for salad? For example, if you wanted a burger, I'll have a burger, no onions and extra pickles, please. Perfect English. Now, the next one is taking food to go. This is very important. I don't want you to look like this guy in the next video that you're going to see the next time you want to take your food home with you. Watch this.
How's everything over here? A little box?
Yes.
I got you. I got you.
Yep. Okay.
To go means to take it out. You want to take it out of the restaurant. You don't want to eat it in the restaurant at all. And if you don't want to eat in the restaurant, you would say, can I get this to go? Or I'd like this to go, please. After you've been eating in the restaurant is another time when you would use the phrase to go. Once you have eaten your food, but you can't finish all of it, you want to take it home with you for later, you might want to say, can I get a box to go? Or I'd like to take this home. Could you give me a box so I can box this up? That's another phrase that you hear. And sometimes people use the phrase to go box. It's a to go box. I'd like a to go box, please. It's very common and very useful phrases. Now, if you don't understand anything at any time, you can always say, sorry, could you repeat that? Or can you say that more slowly, please? Or sorry, I'm still learning English. I didn't understand. And they'll repeat it for you. That's polite. That's normal. Now, for the next 24 hours, your challenge is to look at one menu in English. Then I want you to practice ordering a drink from that menu. After that, I want you to practice ordering food from that menu. Then I want you to practice asking a question about the food on the menu. And then practice asking to get your food to go. Going out to eat should be enjoyable, not stressful. You don't need perfect English. You need clear, simple, confident English. And now you have it. Tomorrow, on day 26, we'll handle problems politely, like wrong orders, cold food, missing items. So I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.